This is the Transformers Legends LG40 Astrotrain by Takara Tomy. And the figure is glorious. Absolutely magnificent. Let me give you a quick look at the packaging. Very nice. It's in a vertical position. The vertical orientation. The figure is in shuttle mode. You get to see some artwork at the back. Very nice. Can't translate it for you. Transformers Legends. Apparently that's what they call their generations now. Legends. Interesting enough, the price points of a Voyager class Legends or a Deluxe class Legends for Takara Tomy are almost the same. So what's up with that, Takara Tomy? Anyway, here is the instruction sheet and tech specs. And interesting set of instructions. The same, basically the same as the Hasbro instruction, but I wanted to show you guys the comic book. It's a four-page comic book. You start here, go like this, like this, and as you can see, it's based off of those small Transformers that take over mechs in the Headmaster continuity of the Japanese version of the Headmaster series. So anyway, he takes over. The Astrotrain is the small Titan Master or the Headmaster, and he goes into a mech, controls a mech. And there you go, in this page 3, and then page 4, they kind of beat him, and I think that's what happens. I don't know what the hell happened. Okay. So, what a difference some really nice paint applications can do to a figure. I mean, Hasbro and Takara Tomy have their reasons for choosing the paint scheme they want to give their figures. And by now you probably already guessed that, you probably already know that Takara Tomy wants their figures to be more show accurate, because this is how Astrotrain looked like on the show, on the G1 cartoon. Man, I'm all over the place. Let me just stand him up. Okay. Get rid of this. Okay. And then this is the Hasbro version, which is more toy accurate. You know, take nothing away from this Hasbro toy. It's great as it is. I really enjoyed it, but the difference in paint scheme, the more show accurate one is, for me, I think I'm more partial. I'm biased to the show accurate because when I was a kid, I loved the cartoon, and that was one of the things I watched on TV. I watched He-Man, G.I. Joe, and the cartoon. I was a little bit disappointed with the G1 toys that they did not look like their counterparts on the show, and I was like, oh man, the Megatron toy doesn't look like Megatron on the show, and I was a little bit disappointed. So every time a figure is actually more show accurate, I tend to favor that one over the more toy accurate. But needless to say, this is an amazing toy. This is an even better toy. Same mold, but the paint apps really made a difference for me on this one. So I might just go ahead and keep this one. Who knows, I might just go ahead and sell this one. Okay, so enough of that. Let's talk about the figure. It's basically the same figure. It comes with the same accessories. As you can see, the purple is also different. This is more of a Decepticon Galvatron purple. That's more of a Cyclonus type of purple. And as you can see, there's more blacks and grays. This one is a deeper shade of gray with purples and oranges and yellows. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at their Titan Master. Excuse me. Oh, it's tight. Okay, so head mode. It's hard to believe that it's the same mold. I mean, put some light on it. It's exactly the same figure, the same face. It's just painted differently. Unbelievable. Okay, and robot mode. This is just mediocre. And look at this one. So much paint applications on that head sculpt. Look at that. Even on the legs, they've painted it. So well done, Takara Tomy. Yeah, I know Hasbro's on a budget. They can't spend too much on paint and all that because the price point's gonna go up. Yeah, we've all heard that, but you know, the extra effort, I'm willing to pay the extra dollar, extra peso for that. So the guns are exactly the same. I'm not gonna talk about that. Sculpt wise, same. Look at this. They even painted the underside of the wing. Just lovely. Okay, now we'll take this guy away since you already know what he looks like, even in alt mode. Let's talk about this figure. So pretty cool. It retains all the articulation that the same figure that the other figure had, that the Hasbro version had, because it is exactly the same mold. Still no waist articulation. Don't know how they're going to be able to do that. Hinge joint, thigh joint, and foot articulation. That's about it for articulation. Is there mold degradation? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think there's a lot of mold degradation on this figure. I think it's... No. It's the first time they've done it. I think they did it at the same time with Hasbro, so nothing to worry about. So let's transform him into his infernal tank boat. I know a lot of people like that bullet train. They're trying to go modern, but for me, Astrotrain was a steam locomotive. And he's now a bullet train. That's all well and good. Maybe if we get to see a masterpiece figure, maybe he'll turn into that old locomotive figure. So he sits in this cockpit. The Astrotrain, the Titan Master or Headmaster, sits in this cockpit, whether it's in shuttle mode or in train mode. So let's do the train mode first, since that's, I think, the weaker alt mode between the two. So fold that up. Fold the fist down. Very, very simple transformation. Go ahead and pop this. I actually accidentally popped this lid off when I popped it. It flew off. So be careful with yours. Just go ahead and do that. Okay. Rotate, and there you go. Oh no! Made the mortal sin of. Okay, there we go. What am I thinking? Okay, just tab it in. Tab this guy in. Make sure all the joints are aligned. Otherwise, we're gonna have a crooked train. So looking good. Looking good. Fold this one up here. It only goes in one direction, that way. So wherever the hinge is, you have to point it in the opposite direction. Go ahead and close in the flaps. Fold down these flaps just to continue that whole locomotive wheels, the train wheels thing. Although if this were really a bullet train, it would not have those kind of wheels. They'd have, well, maybe they would, but they were maglev, right? Bullet trains are now maglevs, no wheels. So I don't know what Hasbro's trying to do. Okay, collapse the wings. The wings are going to tab in right there. Okay. Alrighty. And there it is. The bullet train or train mode of Astrotrain. And obviously you can put the guns on the side here, wherever you want to put them. That's fine. We'll leave that out for a while. So not too bad, not too bad. And then for shuttle mode, oh, look at that. There's so much purple and gray. Like the whole contrast. Just really nice. It looks like a Power Rangers weapon. Anyway. Transform him into his other alt mode, since he is a triple changer. Go ahead and you'll know where to put it because this one has that groove right there. Okay, we'll leave that just like that for now. Very simple transformation, actually. Don't know why I'm taking so long. Okay, just fold those. You leave those panels on, and you know what? They can the legs can actually join even with the train head, which makes it look like a Star Wars ship or a Battlestar Galactica or whatever, like some Cybertronian ship, which makes it, which is actually pretty cool. If you're tired of that whole space shuttle look, you can have him do this. It's so it would make him like a Cybertronian spacecraft. So anyway, some useless. There it goes. That happened a while ago. Easy peasy, no harm done. Okay. Just tab it in. Tab the hip area first before tabbing the leg area. That's it. The arms just stay here, and then the wings here, and then the wings. Actually, there's another pair of tabs that go onto the arms, and then that's the reason for the double hinged joint for the wings. All right. Oh, make sure you tuck in those small mini cannons. And you know, this is it. This is the jet mode, the space shuttle mode, and effectively the fins should be like this. That's, I think, how it should be for most space shuttles, functionally. But tilting it this way makes him look really cool. So we're gonna do that. Okay. There is some landing gear, or landing stands, landing feet, landing pads, whatever. And this one, I thought it was gonna be like this, but actually is like this. So it's all flat, just to make him sit. Doesn't really matter, even if you don't fold out the landing gear, he'll still be okay. But it's cooler. I think it's more stable if you put out that landing gear. Okay, and then the guns, obviously they're gonna fit right here onto these peg holes. This one, the instructions say to fit them like this. That's what I get, at least from the pictures. So it's still fun. So there you go. Very, very nice. Totally worth the extra money you need to pay for it. It costs almost like a leader class Hasbro figure, about $10 shy of a leader class figure. But it's you know, I think it's worth it. The color scheme, the paint apps, the box, everything that goes with it. I think if you want a more show accurate Astrotrain, this is the one you want to get. But you know what? If you're okay with the Hasbro version, there's no harm in that. I actually like the Hasbro version. Didn't have too much complaints with this one, but between the two, I'm very, very partial with this Takara Tomy version. And this one is probably going to go to a buddy of mine who's looking for one. So we'll see. There you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Transformers Legends LG40 Astrotrain by Takara Tomy. Thanks for watching.